Hello, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm a wellness consultant with the Nikken company, and I'm a proud independent consultant building my own Nikken business with the wonderful customers and partners in the business. And I'm going to tell a little bit about my story and then share a PowerPoint with you. And I started, oh my gosh, over 20 years ago. In August, it'll be 21. And I had already spent 20 years teaching nutrition in my family counseling practice. And before that, I was an attorney. I wanted to make the world a better place by being a high-powered international business diplomat lawyer. But when I got married, I realized, having traveled all over the world, that it's really about healthy families, building a healthy society and a healthy world. So I really focused on family. I wrote some books on family life, and I started doing family therapy out of my home while I was raising my children. And when they were raised, I wanted to find a way to continue having my time freedom and make a whole lot more money, because I was just selling my time for dollars. And one of the biggest stresses on families was finances. So I could only charge so much by the hour for the counseling I was doing. And so I applied my nutrition knowledge to the family counseling and helped a lot of families with their lifestyle. And that was the key to having healthier family relationships, was people getting good food, not too much sugar, getting enough sleep, enough exercise, enough hugs every day. And so I was so excited to find Nikken in 1997, when I was looking for some way to do all these things and reach more people with my message and make more money. And Nikken was better than anything I could have dreamed up by myself. So let me get started with my PowerPoint here, so that we can give an overview of Nikken. We believe Nikken is a better way to a life in balance and abundance. And it's truly, as I've said, a discovery. Whoops, what did I do? Sorry about that. And it's all about people, planet, and profit. Nikken keeps all of them in mind. And healthy lifestyle is about the compounding effect of our daily choices and habits. And over time, they add up to a radical difference in all aspects of our lives. If you're watching the video, there's a graph of a straight line where you choose your habits, and you'll tend to not reach your potential if you're choosing badly on a daily basis, or you'll become humans being more, which is the motto of the Nikken company, if you're making good, healthy habits. And it's not about big decisions, oh, I'm going to join a health club, or I'm going to lose 30 pounds. It's daily choices. You're not going to get the fitness or the weight loss if you're not making those daily choices. And we make those choices in every area of our lives: spending time with our family, working hard on our careers, and so on. The Nikken choice is about active wellness and collaborative entrepreneurship. So we'll talk about the collaborative entrepreneurship first, but they're very closely tied together. Nikken's philosophy started in 1975 with the founder, a philosophy of the 5 pillars of health, building the total wellness. And the idea is that all of them need to be in a balance. Otherwise, if any of them is weak, the other 4 suffer. And I was very aware of this, because when I gave up high-powered Philadelphia firm law practice, I figured I'd given up big finances. But then, of course, family vacations become hard. Contributing to your community with time and money becomes harder. And we didn't want to sacrifice body and time with family and healthy mind, but it was harder having less finances coming in. So the idea that a corporation could have this as a mission, that everybody deserves to live a life of 5 pillars of health, really grabbed me. I loved that. And of course, as I said, finances are the top stress today. Modern life gives us all kinds of stresses, including also health concerns, lack of time, unhealthy lifestyle, strange hours, no time to relax or take vacations. And the number one stress is finances. And on the screen is a graph of the 4 quadrants that were developed by Robert Kiyosaki to explain how we earn our living. And on the left side are people who don't have leverage. 95% of us have been doing that. Employee at a job where your job is only worth what your employer thinks it's worth, and you have to be there to earn. Or if you want more control over your life, becoming self-employed. I was working with a big firm, so I was an employee, but when I became a counselor, I was self-employed, and if I didn't have a client in front of me for an hour, I didn't earn $1. So there's no leverage. On the right side of the picture are the ways of leveraging time and money. And if you're a business owner and have employees or partners, you're leveraging the efforts of others and taking a little bit of the benefit and profit from organizing and leading them. And McDonald's is not because we believe in the lifestyle that it promotes, but because it is a model for franchising and being a business owner, but it takes $1 million or $2 million to start a franchise. And I've heard that you need almost 2 or 3 franchises to actually become wealthy. And then there's the fourth area of as an investor, like Mr. Warren Buffett, considered the most successful investor in our country. And he leverages his money. He invests in those other businesses and so on. But again, you need a huge amount of money. You need about 200 million to be earning $1 million a year. So you're not going to get wealthy if you don't start with a whole lot of money. So what's happened is people are doing extra work, often out of their home, and it's called the emerging gig economy. And millennials are embracing this because they see in their parents and grandparents that the corporations don't take care of us anymore, and we change careers 5 to 7 times in our lifetime. So being your own boss is really good, and being in control of your income, whether it's supplemental or full-time, is very important for work balance, for increased mobility, for cost efficiency if you can work at home. And the success of Uber shows that people are doing this. They're hiring their car to generate extra income. It's a gig. And the success of Amazon shows that the net, the World Wide Web, has changed everything, and you can start a business online. So what is the Nikken advantage? Well, it's huge because we don't need that $1 million to invest in a franchise, or 200 million to become a successful investor. The low cost of entry, it's under $100, and it's easy to integrate into your life. We have amazing leadership development plan and support. It is a turnkey entrepreneurial system like McDonald's. You just follow the plan and it builds your business. And it's a gig. You can start it right alongside your current method of income. And in 10 or 12 hours a week, you can really start building that gig income for yourself. So what do we do in Nikken? We leverage our time through the efforts of others, and it really, really works. This is a little diagram of the path of Nikken. We join Nikken. We share and promote the business and the partnership, the business opportunity and the products, and we invite others to join with us. And then Nikken does all the heavy lifting that any corporation does, the R&D, the warehousing, the operations, the accounting, the shipping, and then they reward us for the people that we have generated to be customers and business partners in Nikken. at the core of it, what makes it all work is that Nikken's products are absolutely unique in the marketplace. Over 43 years ago, Nikken's founder and some bioengineers got together and found a way to restore the body to natural energy. So Nikken started with insoles, which are in my shoes right now, and added many technologies that integrate natural energy into our everyday lives for sleep, for nutrition, for air and water and light. And this wellness home, Nikken certified wellness home, becomes a cash flow engine because you invest in your products, you get the monthly consumables, the amazing whole nutrition and skincare, then you upgrade to get a full wellness home. You invite others, your relatives and friends and acquaintances to join you. And Nikken is always enhancing their patents and their products. So there's a continual flow, continual customers and continual partners. And this, if you're watching the video, is a diagram of our business unit, what we call core circle of influence. You're at the center with your wellness home. You have 5 other people that are building their wellness homes over time that are your top customers. You can have as many customers as you want, and online that can be endless. And then the 3 at the bottom are your partners in your business that you pick as your leaders who are going to duplicate that same core circle of influence. And we have a wonderful training process where we call it ABC, where the people that have helped you build your business help you build your customer base and your partners. The support system is phenomenal. We have webinars like this going on all the time. We have 2, 3, 4 national and international conventions every year, and we're constantly on the phone or on Zoom like this, supporting each other with that ABC system. Everybody wants to see everybody win. We have 7 billion people to influence towards their wellness and their prosperity. So I love this picture. If you're the seed of an apple, there's no telling how many apples you can be responsible for, as long as you plant that seed and nurture it. And this is a wonderful diagram of the business plan. I won't go into it in detail, but if you want to learn where the money comes from, this is where it comes from. If each of the partners you have builds that wellness home and that core circle of influence, then your profits line up at the top with those different levels of achievement. These are the kinds of rewards that Nikken gives: retail profits, cash bonuses, group overrides, personal rebates, lifestyle bonuses, leadership bonuses, free trips, you name it. Very, very generous plan. One of the best in direct sales, if not the best. So I'm going to invite Hattiejane to share a little more about the wellness home and the products involved. So Hattiejane, if you could unmute yourself, or I can do that. Okay, this is Hattiejane Darencourt, and she's going to tell you a bit more about the technologies that support our amazing business opportunity.
Thank you, Randy. And truly, the compound effect really works. When Randy mentions that we have many webinars, it's not that we have to attend each and every or give each and every, but the fact that those people like Randy and Madeline Zawarski and many others take out of their time to help us and help themselves in order to share Nikken. Because Nikken is truly a way of living. And so, because sleep and stress is an everyday function of life at all different levels, and we do fine. Our body needs some stress. You can't make muscle unless you stress it by adding weight to the resistance. However, there comes a point of failure, and it becomes overwhelming, and that interferes with your all-over health. Then it's not a good thing. And sleep, if your body doesn't sleep deeply, you don't repair, you don't respond, you don't manage your energy. You continuously give up good health issues. Air quality, indoor and out. And indoor is amazing because you close your doors or open them and you think, well, I'm home, so that outside air doesn't bother me. Yet many of the things within our own homes also off gas, and is become a major, that pretty thing that we thought was just so lovely and decorative, all of a sudden we have a slight wheeze that other people may be aware of. But we're just so not normally used to it that you put on our air unit and all of a sudden everybody breathes better. And the water, as you've read over different issues of how our water treatments are going, how it happened in a major city, that the city residents wound up at very dire circumstances. But all of us, a huge percentage of us, have aging pipes. There are chemicals that we put in for public health because we want to stay healthy. We don't want to communicate disease. And then there are little subtle things like birth control and what they call disruptors of our hormonal system that sneak in there and just sit there. Well, maybe they don't affect every single person, but they affect a number of us, and in time, maybe even more. So Nikken has taken all those urgent needs of our total health and found the items of the best technology, the very best manufacturer of those at the best price for us, helping our children whose trends are continuing to become in a disastrous spike of not healthy. Obesity is pointed out as a kind of big red flag, and some obese people are extremely healthy. It's not that they're obese was going to make them absolutely unhealthy, but an awful lot of us do have problems with excess weight because our body's metabolism is affecting our energy engines. And that in those engines and our energies are things. So we say, take a look at our products, take a look at what they do for you, check them out, and be healthy by choice, because you do have something that can affect your health in an extremely positive way and not leave it up to chance. And therefore, you be choosing active wellness. And it's a holistic approach to well-being, because we really, really stress in humans being more, that we are more than we think we can be, and that our families and our social environment is as important as our society is important, as part as our financial importance. Maybe we can't address every single thing at the moment, but if we put ourselves in this wonderful greenhouse effect of marvelous products that allow us to breathe better, to drink healthier, super clean water on the alkaline side, and with the nutritionals that are organic, we don't have any added chemicals or flavorants. And it's just, they're from the top of the nutrition line that individuals who are dedicated to bringing healthy products to men, made the very best of manufacturing costs. You get exactly what the label says in each and every serving. And the water itself is super, super clean, and then it's put through a vortex of magnetic and breaks it down so the body can absorb it spontaneously and easily, and so therefore get that essential quantity of water we need to flow through our bodies. And then the rest relaxation, we continue throughout the day with the original insole things, which has hundreds of nerve endings in our foot, as we would be aware of it. The energy motion people would be aware of the energy fields endings coming in through our feet. And so our entire body has that little nice, I know there's a word in electronics, but I can't think of it. But when you put it on, like we used to put tinfoil on rabbit ears, and maybe you may not know anything about that, but you got better reception. And it's that better reception that the magnetic field of the earth is what helps all of our body work toward a healthy reality. We can sit on it, So whenever we sleep in it, wrapped in it, we have the Kinko Touch and the Kinko rotors that we can make a more interrupted frequency interruption that's healthy for us when we need additional support. And as I said, they are made just super, super effective and very economical. May surprise you, but they last. I have stuff I bought 20 years ago. I can still use them. They work. So please begin your new success story, because I feel, as a human being, as a person who has a nursing background, so therefore I'm taught, I know what health is about. Well, maybe I'm still learning. But we really, really know this is something that will help you and your family and our society improve in a very, very positive way. Thank you. Let's
Thank
see how
you.
you feel lead you.
Appreciate it very much. It's an amazing line of products, and you described it so well. And everything that Nikken makes is patented. With, as a lawyer, I can tell you that means nobody else has it, and nobody else can have it. So Nikken protects its patents, and the idea is for us as consultants to share this with the world. And I don't have a special added guest to tell their story this week, but I see that there are a couple of great colleagues from around the world on the show today. Hattiejane regularly helps me with this presentation, but I think Dee was on a moment ago, and Kathleen Saunders is in Britain. If she wants to share a couple of moments with us, we'd love to hear from across the ocean. They celebrated Canada Day last weekend, so they're not on that kind of 4th of July hiatus that we see here, where we have a small group today. But Dee, would you like to share your story just in a couple minutes here, and then Kathleen, and then we'll close up. You need to unmute, Dee.
Sorry about that. Yes, so I was introduced by a friend who asked if she could tell me about what she was just discovering about Nikken, because she said I was always tired. And I was working a lot of hours a week. This was 9 years ago. But what she didn't know is I hadn't slept well for 15 or 20 years. And I also had a lot of back issues related to an old car accident. And so I was open because I wanted to feel better. And I loved the philosophy about the 5 pillars of health. That made so much sense to me. So I started using just about everything pretty quickly, and noticed a marked difference in energy, in relief from discomfort, in sleeping well, which was such a gift. And then a little later, when the bone health products came out, I started using those because I had bone density issues as well. And I've been back in the normal range ever since. So I am so grateful for how I feel now, and also for the business opportunity, which I wasn't planning on doing, but it just made so much sense to help people in this way with their health and also with their finances, and me as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Dee. It's like you, so many of our most successful consultants started out because they discovered the products. They weren't even looking for a new gig, although I was, but most people kind of start sharing it, and wow, and you can send some checks, and they're like, wow, yeah, this is a good business, and it feels great, and it aligns with so many of our visions. And Hattiejane and Dee both have a very strong nurse background. We have so many nurses and physicians in Nikken because it gets back to the heart of why they became those professions in the first place, to help people feel better. So Kathleen, are you willing to share a couple of minutes on your story?
Yeah, for sure. It caught me on the hop. I wasn't expecting this. I just wanted to join in, but
thank you.
I was interested in Nikken initially because of the water. I was looking for quality water, and in fact, nobody, a Japanese person, told me about it when I was in London, and I couldn't find out. He didn't know the name of the, or he didn't say the name of the company. So I put my feelers out, and it took 6 months before I actually found out it was Nikken that he was talking about. But actually, I've got a recent story which is very interesting. I have or had a part-time job where there was about 20 of us in a very small company building the company, and 10 of us were made redundant last week because he grew the company too fast. I mean, I was only part-time, but it really shows that everyone went into panic. You know, they had to go and find a new job, etc. Now, I've also found an even smaller job. However, the thing that I had was my Nikken business, so which I'm building, and eventually I won't want another job. But so I just felt privileged, really, that I had something to fall, a B plan, if you like, to fall back on. And whereas all the others had to rush around finding a job, and they're still looking for one, we're all in contact with each other. So I feel really blessed having come across this, that I really want to let people know about the products as well, because I'm very interested in that the body can heal itself given half a chance. That's one of my passions, to get that word out there. So I feel I've got more time to do my Nikken business now, so I feel really lucky about that. So that's it. Thank you very much. And thank you for letting me join in. Can't hear you.
I have to unmute myself. Thank you. So thank you so much, Kathleen and Dee and Hattiejane. Hattiejane has a wonderful story too, which we'll hear another time. And it's a truly amazing company, and nobody knows how good they can feel until they are using these products, sleeping on the sleep pad, wearing the insoles all day, wearing jewelry. This is an older Nikken product, but it still works. And it's truly amazing to share. So let me just give a couple more slides here to encourage you to begin your success story and to become a customer. Start wherever you want. Like Kathleen, the water is very, very popular because people know the water out of the tap is no good. Most of the water in bottles isn't any good, and we're killing the oceans and filling up our trash heaps with plastic bottles. It's horrible. So yeah, get a Nikken sports bottle at least, and then the waterfall unit for your home. And Hattiejane, I think there's a lot of clicking on your line. And become a part-time entrepreneur and share with people, and Nikken will send you a check when they buy. And you can develop a full-time career, as Kathleen pointed to, and as I'm doing now. And it's truly an amazing program. So thanks for joining us, and this is recorded, and I'll send it out to people so they can use it. And check with the Royal Alliance for all the other calls that are going on all week. There's one tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, or is it 5? I'm sorry, 5 o'clock Eastern time. When is it?
It's 8 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. Yes, I get them mixed up because I live both sides of the country. All right. So thank you for joining us. Get with the person who showed you this video and explore what Nikken can do for you. Thank you.